Hey, what's up, guys? Back again here. Yeah, this is gonna be kind of lengthy, a little bit. I've been playing this for a while now, but I didn't know how long this was gonna go. We're gonna be doing a recap slash thoughts on, the preparation for the Tournament of Power. That's what I'm gonna call it because I did do one with the Zen exhibition matches, and that was pretty cool. I had fun doing that. I got to look over it and everything, and now this is gonna be I hope it doesn't get a little bit longer because I have VRV pulled up and everything. If you guys don't know what Verve is, it's like Crunchyroll but better. I think it doesn't. I think it just looks better. It just runs smoother. I think it doesn't have a lot of fuck ups. So let's get into it. So I'm gonna try to get to the point where I'm on my PS4. Get to the point where they first started this thing. It was after the Goku Black arc and shit. Where the fuck did this start? Okay, so it didn't start after the filler of all the other shit, but let's see. So it started with episode 77, and it wants to play the fucking episode. I just want descriptions. It started with, let's do it. Zeno-sama, all the universe. Of course, it decides to fuck up. No, wait, shit. No, it didn't start there. I think it started about... Okay, so after the Topo episode, we talked about Topo and all his fucking bitches in Universe 11. It looks like Universe 11 is going to be our main dudes to fight in this fucking tournament because they seem like legit shit. Obviously, Universe 7 is going to fucking win this tournament. It's blatantly obvious from, other shit. And, I don't know. They made it pretty damn obvious, It's like all this shit, like, ooh, new transformations and whatever. And, let's see. Form the Universe 7 representing team. Who are blank, because I'm not going to click on it. It'll reveal the entire episode. And I'm not interested in watching all the episodes right now. Well, this like fucking loads up. But, yeah. It started... the whole arc started with episode 77. But this is like episode something or another. Where, basically, they gotta find a team and everything. So he's going around asking different people and shit. We're basically getting Goku, Vegeta, Gohan, fucking... Krillin, Tenshinhan, Master Roshi, Android 17, Android 18, Piccolo, and Buu. That's what we originally thought until it was later revealed. I'll get to that in a minute. Yeah. So he's basically going to go around and try to get those 10 people because that's what these universes need. And this we get to see, a little bit of forming the team, and then the first person who he recruits is Krillin, and I remember this. This was pretty significant because we get to see Goku train with Krillin. It's been a pretty damn long time since we got to see that. With Goku fighting Krillin and everything. It's like and it turns out Krillin has some power on him. He has a lot of it, and it's kind of interesting. It's like did he get like a big boost in power? Or did he not? Because, he was able to stand up against Super Saiyan Blue Goku. And I remember the fight being pretty cool. There was a whole Kamehameha clash where Krillin stood up to the Kamehameha from Super Saiyan Blue, but he couldn't obviously push it back or anything or do anything with it because he would probably get fucking murdered. Let's just be honest here. So, yeah. Krillin has a pretty good boost and everything. And I think the next episode... which was something about, the universes begin to make their moves, everything. I think that episode is where he sparred with Gohan a little bit. Because Gohan was interested in joining a tournament since Goku picked him, for the Zen exhibition matches and wiped the floor with that fucking fox dude. Everything, which was fucking deliciously beautiful. I'm going to be dead honest here. That was amazing. That was probably my favorite match of that thing. And, It's like, I don't know why they're saying Gohan was so weak, even though this nigga body slammed this motherfucker without even seeing. How is he not that strong than he used to be? I don't get that, but whatever. It was more of, Goku was coming up with Gohan, because Gohan's the only one who knows that at this point, he was the only one who knew that, the universes are going to get destroyed, who lose. And I don't know when it was revealed. I think it was revealed during the Zen. Like I said, it's been a while. It's been a few months since all this has passed. And I think it was in the exhibition matches, or it was afterwards, that the Grand Prix said that, these certain universes, because of their high mortal rates or whatever the fuck, won't be participating in the tournament because they're, better than all these other universes. Instead, not all 12 universes, just 8 universes, which is still a pretty big fucking universe. And, we get to see a little bit of sparring between Krillin and Gohan a little bit. I remember that episode. And I think... and during these episodes, we get to see a lot of world building upon, different universes, especially with Universe 6, because, we get to see things with, like, Kaba. Oh, God. Weird hiccup burp shit. Kaba going around, he's been trying to find certain characters, which I'll get to in a moment, because I don't think they were revealed around these episodes that, he was going to find these certain characters. But yeah, that was pretty cool. And then next one, the fist crossed for the first time, Android 17. Oh yeah, Android 17 was the second to be recruited. Android 17, this was teased when we got to see, they're making a new arc and everything. Back when it was the Hit versus Goku filler shit. And, it was pretty interesting because, we got to see, what Android 17's been doing. He's been running an island. He has a family who we still have not seen till this day. I mean, I don't know. I guess we may never see his family or anything, because I know he has, like, one kid who's adopted or something like that, and he has, like, 2 kids, I think. And, it's been a while since people have seen him. It seems like he's been, like, alone this whole time. Like, well, not alone, because obviously he has a family somehow, but he hasn't contacted Android 18, his only sister and only relative who's probably still alive or anything like that. So it's, it's kind of interesting because you get to see, it's like, well, what's he been doing in a while? You get to see that, he's been protecting animals on this island and pretty fantastic beasts and where to find them. All these fucking cool-ass beasts and shit. Like, there's a Minotaur, I think, that these fucking poachers are trying to get. And we get to see a little bit of, Goku and Android 17 fight a little bit. Android 17 fights Super Saiyan Blue Goku. It has been revealed that Android 17's been training. And you get to see this a lot during these preparation for the tournament and everything, that people are starting to get, bigger power boosts for this. Because, they need power and they need strategy to win this thing. Because, I think I explained in the last video that in this tournament, when they were building the arena is built kind of like a top, I think. And you have to knock people off, the stage to win. And, that will require strategy, because some people may be, like, fucking fat as hell, and you can't push them necessarily, so you have to figure out, strategy. And then next one was Hunt the Poachers, Goku and 17's united. I'm just going to say that, Goku and Android 17 unite in another episode after they sparred. And they fight some space poachers. But this one was kind of meh to me. I don't know. It wasn't, like, amazing. It was just basically Goku and 17 just, talking to each other. And then Goku accidentally revealed to Android 17, as far as I remember. Or Android 17's like, bitch, what the fuck are you hiding? And he's like, oh shit, I better tell him, our universe could get destroyed, which is kind of interesting. That was basically what that episode was about. And I think we got to see a little bit more of Universe 6 at the time, because at the time, we've been, we were wondering who's female Broly gonna be, because we saw a female Broly-esque looking motherfucker in the intro and everything. So we were wondering who the hell female Broly is, and we get our first glimpse at a female Saiyan, Caulifla, who's like this chick who was in Universe 6 who went away from Planet Sedal, something like that. I think Kaba knew her one time at some point, and she doesn't like him. She's like fucking angry at him for some reason. So he goes to try to recruit her and everything, which I think he's successful. And it's also kind of revealed. I don't know, like I said, I'm not sure it was specifically in those episodes. It might have been when Gohan and Piccolo were, trying to train together. Because Piccolo took on Gohan's training for this tournament, which is kind of interesting. I'll get to that in a minute. But I think, it was revealed there's 2 female Saiyans that are going to be on Team Universe 6, which is Caulifla and Kale. And we'll get to both of those 2 in a minute. And yeah, and they seem to get recruited by Kaba to fight in the tournament. And because there's going to be a lot of Saiyans. Gohan and Piccolo, teacher and people clash. Gohan and Piccolo, they start training and everything because Gohan needs to reawaken his ultimate power. And apparently the ultimate power, his ultimate form, his mystic form, whatever the fuck you want to call it, OG Gohan, to be able to be on par with his dad and everyone else in the tournament, which put him in the top 3, in my opinion, of, fighters in this tournament. Because I think he's going to be doing a lot of cool shit. We get a lot of character development with Gohan and Piccolo. Piccolo seems to be a lot stronger than what we expected and everything. Because I remember the last time we saw him fight was the fucking Universe 6 tournament. The Universe 6 versus Universe 7 tournament. And everything like that. With Frost, he didn't do a lot. I mean, he was able to, hold off Frost a little bit with, he was trying to charge up his special beam and shit. But, we get to see, a lot of that, and Gohan does end up reawakening his ultimate form and everything after being in Super Saiyan for a while and training in such little time. And by the way, I hope this whole in between takes between like 2 days, I think, or a few hours, and it's like, holy shit. It's like, where does this take place? It's like, damn, they're crunching this shit down in no time. Everything like that. It's just kind of interesting. It's like 2 days. You barely have enough time for all this. There's so many episodes. But yeah, Gohan pretty much reawakens his ultimate form. Oh, and I'm not sure if this was in there yet, because I'm not sure if I told you guys this, but I never told you guys this. Fuck. Another part of the recap was we actually got to see. I forgot to mention Vegeta. It was pretty easy to recruit Vegeta because he was worried. Bulma was pregnant this whole time and everything. It's not like she was pretty much pregnant and everything, and that's who Bulma is. If you guys don't know who Bulma is, it was the daughter of Vegeta and Bulma. We didn't think that she was going to be canon, only because they may or may not retcon the end of Z, which they aren't, and retcon Dragon Ball GT, which they did, and everything. And she's canon, so we actually get to see the official birth of Bulma, the daughter of Vegeta and Bulma. And she looks a lot like Bulma and everything. Whis delivered the baby like really fucking early. He's like, oh cool, fucking angel magic, and gave Bulma to Bulma and everything. She's like, whoa, holy shit, my kid was just born like that and everything. And Vegeta was kind of worried without them and everything, but then Bulma was like, we got this shit, go ahead and do the tournament. So it was kind of easy to get Vegeta into the tournament, because after his daughter was born, he was kind of, he's trying to become a little bit more of a father, and now he's in the tournament, which was kind of easy to do. Oh, and we also get to see a lot of more, cool universe shit. We get to see a fucking Sailor Moon parody, and everything, of like this Universe 2 and everything. Universe 2 where, the Universe 2 God Destruction, I remember, is all about beauty and shit, and they're going to be in the tournament. Everyone has to be fucking beautiful and all, extravagant or flamboyant, and we get to see some chick who turns into like a fucking Teletubby. Something like that, this big fat ass and everything. It was supposed to be like a parody of Sailor Moon where they do like a fucking transformation. By the way, I've never seen Sailor Moon, and that's just why I heard of. And people were like, because I remember watching Geekdom 101's review and everything. It's like, oh, this is a Sailor Moon parody and everything. I was like, what the fuck does this have to do with Sailor Moon? I realized, this is those magical girls in Japan, an anime, where they like transform into like superheroes or something like that, which happened in the Universe 2 and everything like that with So that was interesting. We got to see that Universe 4 is, more technologically advanced and everything. And, we get to see that they like their, like, robots. Wait, was it Universe 2 or was it, it was the universe, I think it might have been Universe, no, not Universe 2. It was the universe where, the robot guy, the robot god destruction, Moscow, him. Like, the big green robot. If you guys watch the show, you know who I'm talking about. But it's basically, we got to see that, where that robot, because, that place is, more technical robot and everything. And apparently, they're building robots that can't be knocked off in the tournament, which is kind of interesting. And we get to an unknown beauty appears. Now we're finally getting back to this recap. An unknown beauty appears, the fucking tension style thing. Basically, we actually get to see Tien has built a dojo and is a master in kung fu and shit. And he has his own dojo, he has his own students, which is kind of interesting. And we get to see some chick who knew Tien from somewhere, and she turns like his students into zombies, which destroy a town. Oh shit! I forgot to fucking see. I'm all over the place with this damn recap. I'm so hyped for this tournament. I forgot to mention that Goku's been trying to bribe most of the fighters with 10 million zeni. I forgot to tell you guys that. Like, that's how he got Android 18 in there. He tried to convince Android 17 with 10 million zeni. That didn't work because he figured out the universe is going to get destroyed. I think Krillin too with the 10 million zeni. Basically, he tried to get everyone with 10 million zeni, and Goku fought Master Roshi, which is kind of interesting, which made Goku's like, oh shit, we better invite Master Roshi to this shit. Because it turns out Master Roshi's been training too for unknown reasons, and he's gotten stronger. Tien has gotten stronger because he's been training students, and it's been kind of interesting, and we get to see that happen, and it was kind of an episode again. We just got to see a little bit of Master Roshi and Goku fighting and everything, and they get recruited to the tournament. And, and Goku pretty much promised 10 million zeni to Tien Shenhan because his students wrecked this, like, town. So if he gets the 10 million zeni, he'll have enough money to fix it, which doesn't really happen, but we'll see about that. And, when was that? What episode was that? I think we're close to it, but I'll tell you. With Kaba and those two Saiyans. See the wall that must be passed. Goku versus Gohan. That was a pretty sweet episode. So basically, Goku gets Tien and Master Roshi to go eating somewhere, and Gohan says, "Bitch, let's fight." Gohan and Goku want to fight. Or no, Gohan wants to fight Goku so he can break past his wall and everything to make sure he's up to par with everyone else. And the ultimate person, obviously the powerhouse of the team, is going to be fucking Goku. He's going to be the strongest. So, Gohan wants to fight Goku and everything. So they do a 2-on-2, Gohan and Piccolo versus Goku and Tien. Piccolo and Tien wasn't that very interesting. Piccolo did a throwback move from Dragonball where he did that, he crossed his arms and he just did a fucking explosion. I think it's called a super explosive wave, where he did that. He flings his up to airs and caused like a fucking nuclear explosion. He does a little bit of that, and we get to see Gohan and Goku fight. Gohan stood up against Super Saiyan Blue Goku for a little bit until he was knocked out, unfortunately. But we get to see Gohan is like a fucking prodigy with fighting if he puts his mind to it and everything, which Piccolo taught him, just let go, just be a fighter and everything. So he lets go of everything. He gets his ultimate form on, and he almost fucks up Goku. It was kind of interesting. So yeah, they're all officially in that tournament now. And which universe will strive the strongest? Blah blah blah. Shit. I think in this episode we get to see Vegeta train in the time chamber, and a little bit. It was pretty cool. There was a legit throwback, or there was like a legit wink wink to Team 4-Star and Dragon Ball Z Abridged, where there was, in the fucking episode, Vegeta was going to go back to train in the time chamber for like an hour or two, because like an hour in there is like a fucking year or something like that. So, oh no, a day in there is like a year. So yeah, he went to train in the time chamber and everything, and Mr. Popo straight up does the zoom in face and everything. He's like, because he says like, if you destroy, because in the Goku Black Zamasu arc, Vegeta blew up the time chamber when he went back in time and everything to train to fight Goku Black and everything, and he blew it up. And then this time, since they rebuilt it, Mr. Popo's like, if you blow up the time chamber again, you won't be able to go back. Like, it literally just zooms up on his fucking eyes, like, you won't be able to go back. I can just imagine the Mr. Popo voice. You won't be able to go back, maggot. Some shit like that. It was pretty cool. Like, I bet that was like a little Easter egg, but we get to see, I think around this time, we get to see, it's revealed that Caulifla, one of the female Saiyans with the Universe 6 team with Kaba and everything, he's able to turn Super Saiyan. He wants to teach the the two girls how to go Super Saiyan. So he teaches Caulifla how to go Super Saiyan. She just fucking does it out of the way. And we get to see a new concept of Super Saiyan where we get to see, there's like orbs in their back, like energy orbs in their back. If they just, feel that tingling in there, they can unleash their power into Super Saiyan, which is like kind of interesting because, we get to see how they turn Super Saiyan, which is a different concept than, how Universe 6 does it. And then it's kind of interesting because, we get to see that she turns Super Saiyan. Then they're trying to get Kale to turn Super Saiyan. So yeah, we get to see Super Saiyan Caulifla, which is going to be kind of interesting. We have 2 Super Saiyans now, and you're about to see what Kale can do because holy shit. And then we realize, so Goku has the 10 fighters now and everything with Majin Buu. Oh, and I forgot to fucking mention, there's been a little bit time. There's been a few times in this little mini preparation and everything like that they had between the tournament. Majin Buu has been training and everything, and he looked like Evil Buu for a little bit. He wasn't like super skinny. He was more buff and muscular instead of fat fuck and everything. And we got to see a little bit of Goku. There was like one episode where I think they trained a little bit, and Boo's gotten stronger. It's like, wow, Boo's gotten stronger. See ya. And Boo's like, and then it's kind of interesting. But it reveals at the end of that episode, the Which Universe Will Survive episode, Buu fell asleep. It's like, motherfuck. So Buu fell asleep. Fucking wonderful. Which is kind of interesting. It's like, shit. So Buu fell asleep. We get to see that a little bit more in this emergency development in Complete 10 Warriors episode. We get to see that Buu has completely fell asleep and he won't wake up for 2 more months, which is like, well, fuck. And he's fat again. It's like, well, shit, man. What are we gonna do now? So it's kind of bad. And Goku comes up with the fucking nutty idea, which, yes, for the 1 billionth time, Frieza is coming back. And damn, I gotta say, I don't know how I felt about this idea when it came out. Was like, well, shit, is this gonna be like a fucking one-off gag episode where Buu just randomly wakes up and just fucking punches Frieza out in the universe, something like that, and says, no, I'm joining the tournament, I'm hungry, something like that. But no, that's what basically happens there. And yeah, we get Buu fell asleep and shit, and we actually get to see a little bit more world building where in Universe 6 we get to see that Hit is gonna be in the tournament, and he recruits Frost, which is kind of interesting because Frost and Frieza, we may get to see a little bit of that in the tournament. But after that, we get to the episode of You're the 10th Warrior. Goku goes to see Frieza, and yeah, they're resurrecting Frieza. Not really, but we get to see that Goku goes to the other world and everything. This episode is pretty interesting. We get to see that Goku goes to the other world, or hell, actually. And he has the idea, because remember in Z, where Goku came back for like 24 hours? He's planning to do that with Frieza. He wants to bring Frieza back for just 24 hours, because remember, the tournament is only 40 minutes. And we know in Dragon Ball time, that's probably like 50 episodes. Let's be honest here. Anything like that. So he's planning to bring back Frieza. and everything, and with just like 24 hours. And with fortune teller Baba and everything, he's gonna go to her. She's gonna transport him to hell, and they're gonna talk a little. We actually get to see Golden Form Frieza come back, because it was kind of interesting. We get to see Frieza back in his cocoon with all the fucking teddy bears and shit, and a happy hell, which is I found that fucking hilarious. We get to see a little bit of that, and it seems that Frieza's on board. But then in this episode, we get to see fucking female Broly, and let's just say Kale, and it's Kale, by the way. Kale is female Broly. And, you know, she was kind of timid at first because, you know, Kaba and Caulifla were trying to get her to say, hey, come on, turn Super Saiyan, bitch. And she does, like, fucking green and a fucking, like, maximum! And shit like that. She literally says, my power is overflowing! Which is like, holy shit, this is amazing. Literally just fucking bodies Kaba all over the fucking place. She fights Kaba, which I think it's like kind of like they're saying that she has a little bit of a crush on Kaba or something like that, where she was kind of a bear, so she turns into female Broly and is trying to fucking kill him. She throws like the green energy orb. We actually get to see the fuck my lungs. You actually get to see the energy orbs and everything with the sound effects, and it's turning the sky green and shit. With the orbs throw them and shit. It was fucking amazing. We get to see Caulifla save Kaba, which is what seemingly looks like Super Saiyan 2, which it has to be Super Saiyan 2. Because we get to see she transforms again. We see lightning around her. Her hair goes up. Yet people are probably still debating on the internet, well, did she go Super Saiyan 2? Yeah, she went fucking Super Saiyan 2 during that episode. It was amazing. She basically calms her down. So yeah, powerhouse fucking female Broly. She literally copied Broly on almost everything. So it's definitely a fan tribute. The Emperor of Evil returns. We get to see the Universe 9 God of Destruction, the Universe 4 God of Destruction, the fucking elf-looking guy. He has like the fucking red beard and the green skin. And the Mouse God of Destruction, you know, talk to each other and say, hey, let's fuck up Universe 7. So he says, hey, yo, Universe 9, send some assassins to go fuck up Frieza. Because Frieza is now back with, you know, the 24-hour limit. He has the halo and shit and everything. And you get to see, you know, Frieza and Goku not spar, but, you know, you get to see them a little bit. And Universe 4 assassins come up. And that was pretty much what happened in that episode. Not a lot more. We get to see, you know, more Universe 9 and Universe 4. You know, they're kind of, you know, talking to each other, so they may team up during the tournament, which is kind of interesting. And we get to see these assassins come up, and fucking Frieza goes so damn alpha, he fucking transforms into Golden Frieza, and he's ready to go in that episode. And in the next episode, which came out Saturday, was fucking amazing. Because we get to see the worst, the most evil Frieza's rampage. We get to see fucking Frieza body so many niggas. Like, it was fucking crazy. He goes the golden form, and it's been revealed that he's also been training there. But how do you say he's been training in Cocoon? He hasn't. He's been mental training. It was fucking amazing. He's been mental training and everything. Picturing how I'm going to kill Goku is kind of interesting. So he's just fucking killing all these guys from Universe 9 assassins. And they actually have a leader of these assassins from Universe 9. And this leader guy, he was actually death beamed in the shoulder. Because you know that Frieza move where he shoots lasers out of his fingers. He was death beamed and everything. And he actually is kind of interesting. We get to see a concept that we haven't seen before, where the Universe 9 God of Destruction get, you know, that Hakai and everything, where you like